Hello, good day, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're watching. We have Cedar and Suede. You all, I cannot wait to bring y'all this candle review. I wanted to do it a while ago, but yeah, we got some snitches on the line. I'll talk to y'all a little about that later. Anywho, the scent notes are going to be soft cedar, a warm incense type of scent with a velvety suede accord. So my only takeaway from that is going to be like rubbing your hands through suede and smelling it, kind of how like corduroy almost has a scent per se, something like that. So it's going to be one of your more richer, one of your more antique scents. And you know, these masculine woodsy antique vintage scents, baby, they're going to throw and they're going to project. So with the scent notes in this candle, how is the throw? The throw to me is a steady 10 because the projection on this one is high. You see me backing out, walking through the room, showing how it's projecting all across the living room. The closer I get to it, it's strong. The further I move away from it, throw wise, meaning do I get the scent notes of this candle moving far away from it? Yes. Again, when I say throw, I'm talking about the scent of the candle. Do I only get that scent if I'm hovering over it, if I'm sitting near it? How do I pick up that scent if I walk away from it? You could project across the room and be soft, or you could project across the room and be loud. Hence, I'm going to keep taking you back to my definition of sour melon drop. It projected high. It threw high / heavy. Okay, get it? Got it? Here I am re-editing. This is why I like to get my reviews out before the public can get the candle. The balsam and firewood, you all. Balsam is balsam. That firewood is very smoky, very heavy on the embers. The embers are like when you light a piece of firewood and the embers shot up from in the air. You can get those same embers that's in pumpkin bonfire, that's in the fireside candle. Fireside and birchwood, fireside and balsam. This is more on the cologne side. This is cedar. Yes, it is woodsy, but it's not balsam. Balsam is the fresh sap out of a balsam tree. Like, you know balsam when you see balsam, when you smell balsam. This is not a repackage. I'm going to go on record and say that. This is a light cologne vibe, not firewood, not balsam, not firewood and balsam combined together. It's best to go off the hot throw. All right, moving on. So this sexy yet older masculine scent, it kind of teeters the line of vintage, but vintage is a tad bit stronger on the cedar. Vintage is going to be one of them ones that you can't burn a long time. I find that this one right here, on my first 4 hours, once I dipped the wicks, the scent lingered and I was good. And after that, it's going to hit a milk pool fast. So after about 2 hours, I dip the wicks and I'm good. Again, you all, that velvety, rich suede, you have that cedar. Like, you got to think back to those cedar wood chests, those cedar closets. Back in the day, if you're familiar with them like me. So here's the thing. You're gourmand lovers. This is not going to be for you, so go ahead and stand back. Repeat, if you're a gourmand lover, this is not going to be for you. Stand back. You have Mary Cookie. You have your peppermint sugar cookie. You have your Land of Sweets. You have your Sugar Plum Fairies you can play with all season long. But for the grown and sexy, this is for us. Now, back in the bedroom, in the large space, the beauty room, which is the medium space, I like this candle back there, but I always say the more cologne notes need that ventilation. This scent danced around beautifully in the open concept, and kind of like vintage did to me in the bedroom, it was too strong. So I like to move my stronger scents out to the bigger open concept areas. So oddly, that means Cedar and Suede in your smaller rooms, they're going to do amazing if you don't mind strong in your smaller room. The strength is going to be there. The projection is going to be there when you go smaller room. But again, I got my enjoyment out here watching sports at night. It did beautifully. So $29.50. Can I justify the price on that glass lid? Yes, for me, because it's something that I want. Just like the people that wanted Spooky Cider Lane, they could justify the price because it was something that they wanted. And you all hear me say back in the day, 2007 on up to about 2014, when I could no longer find Cedar with Suede. And then in the spring, I would hop over to Bergamot Suede. It's just something about them old vintage scents that I like, that I appreciate. But again, that's just me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to see y'all on the next video. But projection and throw, she is there. For the people that like flame throwers, here you go. Well, I like it high. I like the project, but I like a gourmand. I ain't get there yet down the review line. I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you what this right here do. And she's serving, she's doing, he's serving, he's doing, he giving, because it's more on the masculine side to me. Tomato, tomato. Again, gourmand lovers, because you know some of y'all out here like that, and I don't judge. But baby, this ain't gonna be for y'all. Okay? High throw, high project, masculine, vintage, older. He got 401k. He's retired. He can add you onto his insurance as other. You don't have to quite chop his food up for him yet, but he does wear Stacey Adams in the brim hat. And I ain't mad at that. I need stability in my life. Bye. So what happened, these two candles side by side, the balsam really jumps out, and the firewood, this is a little more smoky. This is advertising cedarwood and cardamom. And the cardamom is making this one a little more spicy. And the white birch there gives you that perfumey vibe. But that balsam is there, and this is smoky. Versus this one is sweeter with the cedar. The suede in this one is going to give you that perfumey vibe, which that velvety suede could be like a white birch. But this is softer and sweeter. This one is heavier and more smoky. So this is whichever one you prefer.